Get hyped! Hello, everybody!
Hello!
Hey.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales Does Tales. We're here at where we here falafel,
Blah, blah, blah.
where we here at Tales of Initiative play through Tales from the Yawning Portal with an eldritch twist. Before we jump into our game, a quick shout out to our amazing sponsors: TA Maps, Emberwind, Fernway Dice, Day 20, Level 1 Games, and The Quiet Year. We've got a ton of discounts codes, so slam those tweet dabs in chat and go support our wonderful, wonderful sponsors. Uh, does anyone have any announcements before we get going? Any cool things happening in life?
I am updating Raven and Riddle's Patreon and website within the next couple days. So there will be tons of new dice, lots of new opportunities to get involved with the voting and with the creation of dice, all that nonsense. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Nice.
If you have not checked out Storyfinders Guild yet on Tales Discord, you should do so because drop-in, drop-out style D&D campaigns are much easier on the adult schedule than some traditional campaigns.
Yes, and it's still early on. Don't feel like you've missed the boat. There's plenty of time to ramp up a new character and get in on the fun.
Yeah, I'm a level 1 sorcerer, and I'm lucky that I did not die last session. So come help protect me.
Save Raz, please.
Please.
Save Raz.
Please.
Similar to Sam, sort of a Day 20 specific announcement. I am working on putting up some discount codes that will be specific to Tales soon, and those will be available throughout the Ko-Fi shop. DM's Guild is a bastard when it comes to setting up actual discount codes, so I'm figuring that out, and once I've got that figured out, there should be some cool discounts coming your way. But if that's everything, I believe it's time we jump in, because I love it when an episode spans through combat. We're going straight back into initiative, everybody.
Yeah.
It's tense in here.
Tense.
When last we told our tale,
We're gonna
the
die.
group, having woken up mostly refreshed and slightly diseased, moved to enter into goblin territory, hoping to help Meepo find and return the Kobold clan's lost dragon Calcryx. But while the bell trap on the back entrance was found, entering the area still proved rather dangerous. The group charged over a field of caltrops and fighting for every inch of progress as the goblins continuously fell back, leading the team into more and more ambushes. Winveer had an uncomfortably close call as arrows sent her tumbling to the ground, which seems to have awoken someone in Fia, who is now reintroducing herself to the group as she wields terrifying magics. The group has backed the goblins into a corner, and one of them, looking back at the doorway to the west, said, "You can't go in there! It's still angry!" They turn back to the group, coughing a bit as Saoirse's spores attempt to infect them, and looking rather panicked and confused as to what to do next. And what will they do next? I think they're just looking into the other room, and the one to the north of them goes, "You idiot! Get other reinforcements!" And this is all in Goblin, so the only one that can understand this is Winnie. And this goblin from the north that is in this little it looks like a bunch of sleeping bags kind of huddled around and little furs huddled around a campfire. This one to the north that was just shooting into the area is going to actually charge at Daya. So Daya, I'm gonna need you to make an athletics check.
All right. Let's do the thing. Athletics is +2.
Should we flop to the map?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled a natty 5, and with a -1 to strength, this thing tries to bull rush you, and just boop, boop, it just bounces right off your shield. "Stupid bigot!" And takes a swipe with a scimitar. Actually, no, they can't, because that was a shove, so that used their attack. And the other one is just going to disengage and picks up the short bow that the other one had as it moves into the room and takes a shot at... The only one who's got a clear shot on is Meepo, so he's going to take a short bow shot at Meepo.
Meepo.
Oh no! That is an 18 to hit Meepo.
Not Meepo.
Wait. Ah, fuck, I don't have Sentinel on this character. Never mind.
It would be. It's a
Moon.
ranged attack, anyways.
Moon.
Moon. That is 4 piercing damage, and you see like Meepo is like readying the whip to get at this new goblin that just came in, and gets like, you see this arrow like go right above his eye and like scratch through the scales, and he just falls to the ground.
My baby.
My baby Meepo. Oh no.
Not the baby.
Not the baby. He's not dead. I'm just using that. I wish there was an unconscious category, or maybe there.
Oh,
is.
he's not making death saves?
He's not making. Well, he is making death saves. But
Okay.
Here we go. Unconscious. There's the unconscious one.
Not
Alrighty. That is those 2 goblins. The last goblin is going to similarly like poke its head out right here and like get into the door and then back away as it takes a shot at Dia is the only one that's going to be having a clear shot from that angle.
Bring it.
9 is not going to hit with a short bow, so that is its move. Boo, 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 boo. That brings us to next in the order is Anya.
Well, at this stage, she can't really do too much from where she is, so she's probably just going to try and move up towards the rest of the group a little bit more.
Okay. You could take a shot from there if you wanted to. It's just the goblin's just going to have a little bit of cover because you're basically having to shoot like over Dia's shoulder.
Can I crouch?
You can, by the way. They can't move past you because you can't willingly enter an enemy's space unless they're 2 size categories bigger. But you can move through Dia's space. If you wanted to get into that hallway, you could.
Okay, cool.
It's just rough terrain.
She's gonna have to Eldritch
can just
Blast
crouch.
again. She
Can I
can't use any of Thea stuff.
Can I just crouch down and like put my shield up? Or would that be giving the help action?
That would be more giving the help action. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying that if Anya wanted to move into that hallway, you could. It's usually to treat Dia's space, and Meepo's space is rough terrain.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that. Well, I'm not gonna be
This
able
one
to
is
move.
dead, yeah, man.
That one is dead. I've left it there as a reminder to myself. If you
Fantastic.
can't move, I can move you 5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25. So I think that's the end of your movement to that square right there.
Perfect. We'll stick an old Eldritch Blast in his direction.
Yeah. It will be a disadvantage because you are within 5 feet of an enemy, but give me that Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so that is an 11. at
11
disadvantage.
is going to miss.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's okay.
The goblin is in Le Nimble.
Oh, that's terribly inconvenient. That's it.
Is that your turn? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It is Saoirse's turn.
Hello.
Hello.
I will wiggle my spider body and bite at the goblin in front of me.
Yeah. Get it.
Rawr. I don't know that that's gonna work the way that I want to. 12.
12. That is not going to hit.
Fuck.
This thing is
Okay.
just a little bit nimble. Your one of your fangs catches on the leather armor and doesn't quite make it through to its skin.
Yep. I think that's all I could do. Yeah, I think that's all I
Okay.
can do. So
That
yeah,
brings us.
I'm moving on.
That brings us to Meepo's turn. Meepo's gonna make a death save. This absolute rock star of a kobold rolls a natural 20.
Yes!
on its death save. See, my dice crit for you too. They're not just against you. Meepo springs to his feet. I'm not down yet! Get away! Meh! And whips this goblin. I'll switch dice for the purpose. I need to see if I can crit on all of my dice. Oh no, I shouldn't have switched. Ooh! Pack tactics. Silly little kobolds. No, that's gonna hit. It's not a crit, but it's a hit. That is going to be 5 points of slashing damage from the whip. That goblin is not looking good. Still up, but not looking good. Silly goblin! I'm gonna get you! And it is Daya's turn.
I am furious that someone would dare hurt my baby, and I'm just gonna attack that guy.
Valid. 100% valid.
How absolute! And now I don't have to use my action to get him stable. So here we go.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to swing at him with my hammer. Ooh, that's a 19 plus 4, so 23.
Ooh, definitely hits.
So that would be 5 damage. I only have 1 attack, but I have.
That goblin
Can
is
I?
down.
Oh, dope!
That
Fantastic.
goblin is dead a Rooney.
In that case, can I move here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay. I would like to shove this one
Mm-hmm.
with my shield
Sure. So
as my.
make that athletics check at disadvantage. And for those wondering, watching, Daya is doing something interesting that I like to do. This is a little home rule that I like to implement, which is where if you have a feat in mind that you really want to aim for, I allow for like training that feat by using some of its features, but not being able to fully use them. So the Shield Master feat normally allows you to do a shove as a bonus action, but what I'm saying is that none of the defensive features are available. It's just the shove, and you have to make that shove at disadvantage.
Which I got a 4, so I'm gonna assume that doesn't work.
They're probably, unless I roll real. Ooh, I rolled real bad. That might still. No, they've got good decks. That they just barely managed to like duck under the shield. But you are definitely an intimidating presence. You can see that both of these goblins have already taken hits. They both are looking pretty substantially wounded. Winnie, it is your turn. I think Winnie, you are still riding on the back of Daya, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
You're
very
at
much
least there.
keeping you like out of sight of the goblins, though, unless you want to swing around.
she's like tucked up behind. She's still got like one sword in each hand. she's gonna pop out and try and get this goblin that's off to the left while she's there. Ooh, 19
19's gonna hit.
is 6 damage.
Woo, that goblin is dead.
Nice.
If I
well
s-
done, darling.
That was on the one that was to the west, right?
Yes, yep. Cool. If I lean around, could I reach this guy, or probably not? Is he in the same?
No, he's still within 5. You're like technically south, but you're occupying the same space as Daya for the time being.
Yeah.
So
I
you
just
could
wasn't
totally
sure
make a
if
stab at
that
him.
he was because he's smaller. If he was just out of my
Yeah.
reach. Or no, 10.
Nope, that is
Nope.
a miss.
Yeah, just a bit too far. She like, and then gets back behind, and that's the end of Winnie's turn.
Good
This
job,
last-
darling.
Got him.
It's back to the top of the round. This little goblin is staring down this like 2-headed giant of Winnie stabbing from atop Daya.
Because there's
And,
6 arms.
Yes. Oh god, that's horrifying.
Two big arms and 4 little arms.
This goblin immediately just like throws its short bow at the two of you and like backs off into the corner and is like, ah, no more, no more.
And surrender.
I am. What you think no more means?
Just wanted to make it quite clear.
So if you would like, you can drop out of initiative. It would be Anya's turn next.
mean, we don't need to attack him, so yeah.
You can tie him up though.
Better. Yeah, we can tie him up.
Incapacitate him.
If everyone's good dropping out of initiative, I can
Yeah,
change the.
I think we're
Yeah.
good.
If there's, can we do a perception check to make sure there's no more threats, Matthew?
Absolutely. Passive perception, you do not see any additional threats. Dia will say that you goes around initiative order. Dia, you can make a perception check. Anyone who wants to can make a perception check to look for any additional threats.
Can I make an insight check on him too?
Sure.
See if he's got his hand behind his back or something.
He's crossing his fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can I
I
web
got a
him up?
12.
No.
Can I just wrap him in webbing? Just wrap him nice, snugly.
Definitely getting freaked out by a spider moving in.
Hey,
Not enjoying that.
Calm down. It's fine. We're not going to attack you. We just want to be sure that you're not going to attack us.
I don't have a weapon.
We don't know that.
Reaches behind his back and chucks a dagger forward. Okay, now I don't have weapon.
Now,
Yeah.
we still don't know that. We're going to restrain you. It won't hurt. But we just need to
It
be
might.
sure about our safety.
This feels unnecessary.
Entirely possible, but so is attacking us, so here we are.
You came into our house.
We were sent here, and we didn't mean you harm. The only reason we attacked you is you attacked us.
Just because
If
you
we had
follow
talked
orders
first-
doesn't make your rude entry any less rude.
I will give you that it was rude entry, and I apologize sincerely for that. We are still going to web you up, and we don't care if you like it.
Winnie, would you roll an insight and Dia give me an intimidation check?
I got a 7.
7? As best you can tell, he's told the truth. He's surrendering. He's not showing any signs of attack.
Yeah, I don't even say anything. I just stay behind. Just don't know.
Just wiggling arms out there.
Yeah. Watch out, we'll get you.
Given the image of Vishnu.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got a natural 20 on my intimidation check, so he's pissing his pants, correct?
He is. You see that the pants have probably already been pissed, but he
Yeah.
just sort of plops pathetically, legs straight out, and just offers both hands in kind of a here, manacle me or whatever.
Good
he
choice,
gets all
darling.
webbed.
He gets webbed.
Not his face. We do need him to talk.
I won't web his face. It's okay.
Thank you,
My
darling.
my little spider legs wave in understanding.
This is an incredibly useful form, by the way. I quite enjoy it.
It's a little drum spider.
Yes. Directing in planes.
Alright, I can't go anywhere. What do you want?
Who has a question for the little man? How do you identify, darling?
I am a bandit.
It's a new one. Does anyone have any questions for the bandit?
Where's the dragon?
In that room. And he points to the that doorway to the west.
Thank you.
Well done. You're doing very well so far.
Who else is here?
Not of us.
Who's in charge of you?
Depends what you mean. And he sort of glances at one of the other goblins that's been just dead on the ground. You can see more of that barky, weird skin on one of them. You notice that he doesn't have any of that.
What's up with the bark?
Part of what we do here. Part of what we have to do here.
What do you have to do?
Durnn made deal with Creepy Man.
Who is Durnn, and can you describe this creepy man, please?
Durnn is the one who took over. He's
Ooh.
He makes us do everything, but it's not that bad. Like he makes sure that we get weapons and cool stuff, and he makes sure that Belak creepy man. You the one down in with the tree. We don't go down there.
Tree.
Interesting. So Belak has this tree. Is Belak the one turning your friends into trees?
Some sort of experiment.
That's unfortunate.
Grenl says he's doing it wrong.
Interesting. So these are failures.
Grenl says so.
Who's Grenl?
Grenl is our first chief. She is
Okay.
she is wise. She knows better. But Durnn is stronger.
Interesting. And what does Durnn look like?
Durnn taller. Has blue nose. Anyone who can make a history check? I will say, Anya, you immediately noticed that, like, when Meepo heard that the dragon is to the west, Meepo is starting to, like, just sort of, like, hedge his way that direction and seems like having a little bit of impulse control problem, not just sprinting for that door.
Meepo, darling, come here, please.
But it's right there!
I know, but if
She's right there!
I know, but if we go, if there's something waiting for us behind that door that then kills us, we won't be able to free her. So if we find out more now, we will be better able to free her, and then we will be more successful. Does that make sense?
I'm gonna need a persuasion check. That was a lot of big words.
That was a lot of big words for Meepo, sorry.
I search the room for anything useful.
Which room? You blasted through a
I
bunch of
will-
rooms. Which room would you like to search?
I will start with the room that everybody is in. That everybody is in currently.
Okay.
In here with the fire and the cots and the.
That
place
sort of
of
room to the
sleeping.
north, yeah.
Mhm.
Let me give you a little bit of flavor text while you're doing that.
Please do.
This room. This room is filled with tattered hides stretched on frames to form basically like hammocks, kind of. It's around, and they are all arranged around a much-used fire pit. It looks like there were only 3 goblins in here, but it looks like this room could accommodate more if it needed to. There's a bunch of like kind of battered and used cooking equipment, which is mixed in indiscriminately with like broken armor and random bits of scrap and like kind of just a bunch of useless junk. It looks like kind of like if you turned a like curios shop on its side and just sort of dumped it all out. There's just a bunch of random mess in here.
Ooh.
But you do
I
notice
like
that
it.
the random mess is kind of like it's kind of piled up, almost as if like everyone had their little bit of mess that they had ownership over.
They had their own hordes.
They had their own little hordes, yeah. What'd you get for that persuasion check?
15.
15? That's
Mhm.
good enough that Meepo is not making a bold move.
Can I just like kneel down and go, darling, I promise you we will go get her. Just be slightly patient.
Fine. He just sort of he grumps into the room and like sits down on one of the hammocks, like sees a little bit of mess and like kicks it. The goblin in the corner's like, "Hey, that's my stuff.
You stop it.
It's my stuff."
I understand that.
Just because he's not processing his emotions properly doesn't give him the right to kick my
Hey
stuff.
now.
I don't know that it's
You're
up
not
to
in
you
any
to
position
decide.
talk.
I don't know that you're in any position to dictate how he handles his emotions.
Well, he's kicking my stuff.
What is properly? You don't know. You're not even his
kicking my
species.
stuff, not damaging other people's property when I'm cooperating.
This is a longer conversation that we can have later. Does anyone else have any questions for this bandit?
What else is in that room with the dragon, hey?
A lot of stuff that we liked, but we don't go in there anymore because, yeah, it's dangerous. Until Balsag comes back, we can't really go in there.
I'm sorry,
Until who comes
Balsag?
back?
That
Balsag?
Balsag, yeah. Clearly,
Oh.
the people who made the names for some of these characters never anticipated them to be said in this tone of voice and out loud. It did not pass the
name.
Pervon test.
Did not pass the Bravon test.
Darling, can you spell that for us?
That's BALSAG.
All right.
That's what I thought.
Interesting.
It's almost there. Just replace the G with a CK.
Yeah, very. Yes, we're all
No.
very immature here.
It's what happens, after you reach a certain age as a man.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I know.
Once you're over
I
the
am
hill.
young and virile.
Oh, we can tell.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Little bandit man, quick question. How is the dragon being kept in place? Or is it
We lock
simply
the
the-
doors. That usually
Right,
works.
so no contingency plan whatsoever.
The
Mhm.
contingency plan was run and wait for Balsag to sag his way back up here and deal with it.
Dragon wings fly? No?
She probably could. And then
So,
Meepo,
running-
Meepo sort of offers in like, she didn't learn to fly that well because we kept her in a cage a lot.
there's
It's too small. It's a big
Hey.
creature. It takes a lot of space.
perhaps build a better cage?
More room.
Seems plenty of room down here in places. I'm sure the goblins could give up some space. They stop.
Now, our space.
Did you take it or did you earn it?
Taking is earning.
Ooh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
By that logic, we now own this, and you should shut up. Thank you. Anyone else?
Who rolled a history check before? I called for a history check and then never checked in.
I did. I got a 14.
14?
I did.
Yeah.
It was 13. Yeah.
13?
I got a really shitty roll, so don't worry
Okay.
about me.
Don't worry about it.
I know.
Very same.
I am.
No
Uh,
picture
Cats,
books regarding
only
this.
Spider brain.
Both Anya and Daya get this sense of like blue nose. That is significant in like hobgoblin culture, but you're not quite sure of what the significance is. It's just this like one random factoid that's kind of knocking around in your head. It's hard to bring more context to that other than just guessing that Durnn could be a hobgoblin based on that. And you would know hobgoblins being taller. They are medium creatures, whereas goblins are small, but they are still goblinoid, and they very often will recruit or just press gang smaller goblinoids into their armies or their service, which seems to sound like what's been happening here.
Yes, so this is not unheard of.
I'll also say that with the 13, who rolled the 14? So Daya, you would also know, especially hearing this little goblin say so, that a lot of goblins sort of lean into this culture of it's been kindly called the thieving game, which is very much like if you can take it, it is yours. It's this almost like honor among thieves, high chaos style of life, where if you can get it, it is yours, and it's all about defending your own stuff. And there are very eccentric and minute rules to the thieving game that most non-goblinoids just do not grasp, and therefore it always that leads to a lot of animosity between goblinoids and others. Is that like these goblins have this thieving game that other people just don't get, and to them it just looks like you're just stealing my shit, whereas the goblins like, no, I'm participating in a game with you. This is how the world works.
So, very Iron Islands.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't speak right now because I'm a spider, but I mean, I agree with the goblins.
Yeah, I was gonna.
That being said, I am going through all the shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I know
need-
you've seen this goblin sort of like when Anya says that we've taken this room and so you could keep quiet. It's like he's pouting, but there's this also like respect. Like you've clearly engaged in the game. This is how it works.
All right.
If anyone finds a sword, do let me know, will you?
What's in this pile
yeah.
right
Looking
here?
looking through the pile, there's lots of like playing cards and knucklebone dice, candelabras, like old just one boot lacking its other pair. There's a lot of junk in here. It's a bit of a mess. Um, there is like cooking equipment. There's a couple like little rat carcasses that have been cooked up for a dinner. Nothing incredibly nothing that you would say is like loot worthy other than just like I got a playing card or just random little bits of
Gonna-
of
I would like to collect as many playing cards and knuckle bones as I can.
okay.
And I will just like skitter back and forth, bringing Winnie each of these things,
Give me an
like
investigation check.
a golden retriever spider.
Winnie notices what's happening and she hops down from Dia's back and she's actually looking through the goblins' bodies that we've killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oi, 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 oi. That's good. Well, I'm rolling investigation, you said?
Investigation, yes. Here is this D10. Boop.
Okay.
What'd you get
That's a
on that?
19.
19? Nice. You are able to collect like 13 playing cards. Most of them are clubs, and there's several duplicates. And you
love
do
it.
collect like a set of like 6 knucklebone dice.
We're gonna play the best game of cards later.
Mhm.
It'll be a weird game of Go Fish.
I'm almost certain this is a full deck.
And between all of the goblins, you're able to collect about 50 silver pieces
Ooh.
and just spare coins. And they all have like leather armor. It's all pretty small. It would be perfect for Winnie, but all of it's just regular leather, not studded leather. And they all have like scimitars and short bows.
Perfect. Thank you.
Can I bring one of the scimitars over to Anya?
Yeah.
Thank you. By Saoirse, right? Thank you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Let's get her to another room.
Just move yourself on the map, and I can let you know if there's anything what you're searching through and searching and finding.
What door is the door that we've been told is the dragon door?
The one.
This one over here.
Mm,
This,
is it?
at
What
the
is it?
western end of the hallway?
Sorry, I should have been more clear. Is it a wood door or a stone door?
Ah! The question that defines this campaign.
And
Wood
next
door or
question
stone door?
Does
What is the
Anya
vibe
have the
check on
same
this
door
door?
kicking proclivities
Oh
as Fia?
yes.
This
Are
one.
you kidding? I'm not going to do anything to ruin my shoes.
That's
I love-
amazing. But
I love
also,
this
we don't
moment.
know that it's Anya though, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Dia
This
noticed
is-
that something changed.
Yeah.
Yes, it is technically a wooden door, but this one you notice is like far more ornate. Not in sort of a like palatial way, but just in like it's got iron banding, it's got some really like it's got some good fortifications, and it's got a heavy duty lock on it.
All right. Have we finished with this goblin bandit? We just leave him here for now.
Is there
Also,
Is that
anything-
about when we
hi.
come back?
I'm sorry, darling, your voice has changed, and I just would like to know what's happening and if I have missed something important.
Well, yes and no.
All right. You showed up kind of in the middle of battle, said hello, nice to meet you, and then went on your way. So I just would like to understand who I'm on this adventure with.
Are you asking who I am or who you know me to be?
I know who I know you to be, but I don't know how you identified. I'm not entirely sure how that change came about, and I'm not pressing for too much information. Just what is your name, perhaps?
Anya is my name, and
Anya.
I'm just here to help get things done.
Well, that sounds lovely, and I think that will be a great help. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you for showing up. Greatly appreciate your presence and your help.
Sure.
Dia, if you'd like to, you can make a medicine check. And Saoirse, give me an investigation check as you're looking through that room.
I shall do that.
Natural
20!
Hey! I got a 15.
15. You would be aware of the notion of how this is interpreted across cultures is very different, but in general, the idea of multiple identities, multiple persons sharing the same body or vessel. This is something you would have heard of. You maybe don't know extensively about it, but this sort of switch from Fia to Anya is kind of hitting you in that it's jogging a little bit of your medical training.
Fantastic. I believe that I've heard of this before. Just I mean, I personally would like to refer to you as whatever name you prefer, and just let me know if I've done something wrong or asked a wrong question, and I will figure it out.
Well, I'll let you know when I get to know you.
Extremely fair.
Saoirse,
All right.
as you are spider searching, I sort of rolled silver for all of the goblins that you've slain, subdued, however you want to phrase it. So no additional silver. You find some of that silver on this goblin. The only thing that stands out of note is that this goblin's armor looks clean, like it's been washed. The only other thing that jumps out is that they were clearly using this area as a shooting range, like a training facility, practice range kind of thing. You see dozens of blunted and broken arrows lying around in the cracked cobblestone floor, and a few of them protrude from these 3 crudely sewn human-sized targets that are hung on the southern wall. Where you came in around that corner, there are some targets on that southern wall. And there's this mortared, crenellated half wall that they were using as both their training zone and also a defense barrier when you came into this room. You see, again, very similar permanent kind of fire with cookpots and stuff, and you do notice that there are 2 doors. One in the area that you are, immediately going west, and another one in the practice area, also immediately going west.
Yeah. Does anything stand out about those? Can I tell? Can I I don't know, listen? I don't know, climb onto the door and try to just listen to what is on the other side?
Sure.
I don't know.
You could give me a perception check, and I'll just roll it over for both of those doors.
Okay. And then also, I was gonna ask if the armor on the goblin that's clean seems magical.
Does not seem magical.
Okay. Also, I rolled really shitty perception. Wait a minute. Oh, what's the spider's perception?
Yeah, the spider might have
Plus
better
5.
perception.
That's a 10.
Ooh. All
Nice.
right.
Hey, 10's not too bad. The top door, the northern door in this little practice range area, nothing's really standing out about that one. You don't hear anything from the other side. Sounds quiet and calm. The one to the south, you're hearing the tiniest bits of muttering and the metal clinks of movement.
Okay. I'm gonna skitter. Can I
will also say, sorry, the door in the northern part to the west is not locked. The door to the south is locked.
Okay. Can I web the armor goblin to drag him with me back this way?
Sure.
And just be just present him with his
Present
shiny
him.
armor.
Yeah.
And then big the fungus on my back turns different colors, and I wave my hands.
This nonverbal communication is amazing. Anya, I would say that looking at it, you do not see all clean armor. You see blood-soaked armor.
Oh, that's weird.
Does Anya have true
Well.
sight? Holy shit.
And
That's
for continuity remembrance's sake, this is the goblin that you Eldritch blasted into oblivion.
That's weird.
Just as it should be.
What does Dia see? And Winnie?
Dia sees clean armor, as does Winnie.
What? Okay.
Dia seems like the mom of the group at the moment, so I'm like tapping at their legs.
Yes, darling. What's happening? Over there. All right. I
I'll
will go
skitter
over
down.
and look at what's happening.
I skitter down to the door and sit kind of like on the door, trying to draw attention to like the fact that sound is coming from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like my spider legs be like,
X
Wait,
marks the spot.
where are you on the map? Are you in the
South.
bottom room? South.
South.
Fantastic. I don't know if oh, there we go.
Winnie out
Oh, and
Winnie,
out.
yo.
the door.
Oh, all right, darling. What's a large X on the door? Can I do a perception check and see if I can hear the thing?
Sure.
Can she do it with advantage? Because I drew her attention to it.
I'll say yes. You could have advantage.
Hey, good ass.
Hey.
Woohoo! That was important advantage. That's a 21.
Very nice.
Would
Yes,
also
you
would otherwise have been a 5. So
You hear something that's like, and then you hear in common, quiet down. Maybe if they don't know we don't know who lived.
do we want to wipe out the goblin population of this dungeon? All right. I'm going to nod to Saoirse and go, all right, I understand, darling. Let's go talk to the others. Well done. Proud of you. Let's go talk to the others and see what they would like to do. But now we have more information. That's fantastic. So I want to go back up to the room with everybody else and just tell them what I heard.
Sure.
Can I try to get the caltrop out of my foot?
Oh,
Yes.
come here. Let me get I forgot you had an extra caltrop. Let me get the caltrop out of your foot.
I forgot that I had a caltrop in my foot.
Yeah, I
I've
got
just-
you.
I've been skittering on like a solid like 5 to 6 legs.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Like every
Fantastic.
Yeah,
spider.
you can do a medicine check.
I would love to. That's cocked, sorry. My rolling surface is very uneven, that's an 18.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. You're able to remove that caltrop.
Okay. Does anybody else have any caltrops?
I'm good.
No? Fantastic. Alright. I heard what I think were goblins speaking behind that door. They don't want us to know that they survived. So, we have some information. If we would like another fight, we have one. We could also just lock them in there.
Yeah, we could put this guy in there too. She points back to the room.
I think if we open the door, they're going to attack us.
If we throw him in there, he can explain what's going on, right?
I don't trust him to do so on our behalf.
I trusted him, but yeah, that's fine.
Any idea how many?
Matt?
It would be tough to say. The voices were very whispered and quiet. The fact that you could pick up any words at all was pretty good.
Okay. I mean at least 2. But beyond that, I'm not entirely sure.
And I will remind you that door did appear to be locked.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's already locked. So either
But
we
they're
can.
not- If they're not a threat at the moment and we have things to get done, then we should take care of the things to get done. We have a quota to hit, and if we need to fight them, then it won't be a lot. But why spread ourselves thin now?
I agree. All right.
After all, the dragon is a hell of a prize.
It is, isn't it? All right. So let's go check on Meepo to make sure he hasn't broken down the door yet. And
You did leave him unattended for a time. Hold on.
We did, and I just realized that.
Brief moment.
He's maintained self-control.
Oh.
Okay, that's exciting. Okay, I would like to come back up here and go, okay, listen, right now we need very specific information. What is behind that door with the dragon?
Dragon.
Just the dragon.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in there, but the main thing is the dragon.
Inanimate things or things that are going to attack us?
Inanimate things.
Are they going to attack us?
I don't know.
Why would they have the ability to attack us?
I'm not a scientist.
Science, of course. Listen,
You get the sense that he may be playing a little bit of a game here with you, and that like there's some level of feigning ignorance and passive insight. You've noticed that he has slipped his hands out of most of the spider silk to where he's doing a very poor job of hiding the fact that he's escaped, but he seems to be content to not put himself at risk trying to get away.
Stacia, would you like to reweb him?
What? No, this is. I earned
Possibly
freedom.
tighter this time.
I earned freedom.
You've earned nothing.
no.
I got out,
Not all
Yes,
the
but
way.
you would have hidden
And
it
now
better
you
than
are
one.
back in. Look
but
at
I
how
didn't
that happens.
leave.
You did not, and I appreciate that, and you shall be rewarded in your due.
I shall be rewarded by not being rebound and trusted to just stay right here.
Incorrect.
Why incorrect? I've given you good information.
Debatable.
Look,
You seem to have a better time with this. I'm gonna go over here with my
Look, you're doing all kinds of magical stuff. She has 4 arms. She
Wish.
has that one's a spider. Like I don't know if
I
you're gonna
don't
make
know
the
that you have
table
any
turn
space to-
alive.
You cannot comment on other people's physical appearance like that, darling.
I'm literally stating a fact. That one's a spider.
You're correct.
That's different. I'm not gonna say weird because that's derogatory, but I will say that is
you.
unusual.
talented, really.
It depends on
Something
your
you
friends,
can't
really.
achieve yet.
Okay.
Just because
among
you haven't
my
seen it.
friends, among my groups, the bark skin was already really weird for us. So seeing a spider just chilling out and walking around,
Darling,
10
have
out
you
of
never
10
heard of a
weird.
druid?
Do you have to give everything away to the person who tried to stab us 10 minutes ago?
I apologize. I'm gonna go over here with Meepo. You do this. You're better at this. I'm gonna go over
I
here.
think so.
Yes.
Gonna web him
Quite.
to a corner. He's gonna web him nicely in the corner.
Nice and
I feel like this is against the spirit of the game.
Look, if you get
We're
ambushed,
not
is it
playing-
your fault for
I'm-
being in the place or not? You
What'd you
lost?
say, Anya?
Yes?
I lost, but that doesn't mean you have to rub it in. There's a good way to
No.
win.
But you were acting a bit like a sore loser 5 seconds ago, so, swings and roundabouts.
Hmm.
Now, fair is fair. I need to ask you a quick question. Is there a key to this door? Or the one out in the middle, before your kind of training area?
There is.
Where?
I could point, but my hands are bound.
You have a tongue. Use words.
It's over there. He's not indicating with any
Specify.
part of his body. He's clearly He's clearly
Okay.
rubbing it in at this point that he
Okay.
wants a little bit more give and take in this.
Okay, fair enough. If you want to play, let's play. She'll pull
I
out the
put-
scimitar and cut up the web close enough to him that he can just feel it lightly grazing, so that he gets the point.
I put one of the cooked rats in his mouth as a gift.
Ah! Are you cutting him loose enough to where he can use his hands now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He like takes a bite of the rat and like just holds it. Thanks for the snack.
Key.
Pretty sure Grenl has the keys. She's usually near Goblin Town.
Goblin Town is.
It's the big room. If you see a hallway that's really hard to see through, it's on the other side of that.
Right. X marks the spot.
Eh? There's no X's.
Okay.
All my exes live in Texas.
Possibly true on your behalf.
It could legitimately be true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
How do we get there?
Texas.
You take I-35 west and just go through.
No, like if I go
Right?
go west, I'm going into the ocean.
He sort of gestures to the south. So there's the place where we were shooting. There's the hallway that you're in. There's the dragon room there.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon room technically connects to the smoky hallway, but I
Okay.
mean, you gotta go through the dragon room. The other way is through the storage place, which is right next to where we were target practicing.
Okay. Thank you. That was much helpful.
See?
I won't kill you now.
Give and take. Yeah, as is proper in the game. And he takes another bite of rat.
Absolutely. Now, does that door open in or out, DM? The one to this room.
The one to this room, it would open out,
Out. Perfect. Cool.
so towards the hallway.
Cool. So it could strategically be wedged closed.
It could theoretically be wedged closed. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
What do you do?
To go investigate the dragon door.
Who is investigating the dragon door?
I would have to make an investigation check.
I will help.
Perhaps a perception check.
Perhaps
Your investigation, I think, is much better than mine.
My investigation is real shitty. My perception is 8 though.
Winnie from
My
the back
passive perception is
because
15 right
she
now.
still hasn't gotten off the back of Dyer, so she's going to actually let's go here, I guess, because we'll not worry about that for now. And she's like, I can.
We'll say,
have
Daya,
a
you're probably
look-see."
getting a little tired. You're having a little bit of a tired ache from Winnie being on your back at this point.
Darling, can I put you down now that we're not in combat?
Yeah. And she flaps her wings and just lifts off of her. I'll check out that door, hey?
I offer to be a spider mount.
I don't need carrying as much as I need cover. But I'm just going to check out this door.
Yep. And I think you still have a light spell, correct?
Yes, but I also can see in complete darkness now.
Yes. The
Ooh.
main reason. Oh. So Saoirse, were you also like spidering over to that door? Okay. I'll move you up there. Swoop. Swoop.
Thank you.
Dyer, are you going at the same time?
Yeah, I would like to be there to provide cover, just to...
Okay.
She's not on my back, but I would like to help out.
So, right as Saoirse notices something, Daya needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Roll my eyes at you, Matthew.
that eye roll.
That's
that eye
rude.
roll gave me
Yeah.
life.
That's rude.
It's a dungeon crawl with traps.
12.
12. Ooh, let me double check. That might be high enough. Ooh, no. Oh wait, let me see. No, that is not enough. Let me.
Would my
make this
passive
visible now.
perception would have picked it up? Passive investigation, I mean?
Not investigation. This was passive perception. So Saoirse's was just high enough because you said the spider has 15 passive perception. Yours was just high enough to notice an unmortared section of stonework in the floor, similar to the pit traps you've seen. But it was since you were going simultaneously, kapoom, the pit trap opens in the floor, and Dia falls in. How far is it?
My passive is 14, if that makes any difference.
It was DC 15.
Of course it was.
It's brutal. 10 feet into the pit. So just a D6. No biggies. Just one point of piercing damage.
Okay.
Or
not that-
bludgeoning.
I was gonna say piercing. What's down there?
No, there's nothing down at the bottom of it.
Okay,
Can I
that could
crawl
be
down
worse.
and help Daya
Sure.
boost Daya out? Because I'm big spider.
Big spider. You go
Dia's
down
whole
there,
reaction to this is, of course.
of course, and you can see that there is this like tiny little 2-foot wide like hallway, or not hallway, but like little walkway set up in the middle, and you hear the faintest goblin chuckle from the other room as it hears the pit trap open with a loud.
All right, let's let them think that we died.
And then while Saoirse is down there in spidery spider form with your 15 passive perception, you notice a little glimmer in the light of the light spell, and you spot at the bottom a very nice looking sapphire. Found a nice little sapphire. Worth 25 GP.
Nice.
Hey.
I'm not gonna make y'all roll checks to know how much the gems are worth.
Appreciate that.
Roll an appraise check.
I have a background as an auctioneer.
There we go. Nailed it.
Winnie has a
Cool.
gemstone picture book.
Just a picture book. Alrighty, y'all are able to at least negotiate this pit. Do you try and do anything about the pit, or are you just sort of using the catwalk to avoid it?
We'll happily just use the catwalk. This is-
Okay.
Before Anya heads down the hallway after them, she's gonna take her rope and tie it around the handle of the door, the room the goblin is in, and then the opposite side, nice and taut, to the other door. That leads out into the shooting gallery range.
Okay, so these two doors are now clotheslined together with rope.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. I'm assuming Meepo has come out. Meepo is not trapped in that room.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Did y'all want to? I'm being very merciful by asking this question before we proceed. Did y'all want to heal or do anything at all before you open this door? Because Meepo's at 1 hit point.
Could we take a short rest?
You could take a short rest. You could absolutely.
Short
take a
rest would be
rest if you wanted
great.
I would love a short rest.
Do I have any effects on a short rest?
Winnie, as the result of your disease, you would not be able to heal from a short rest.
I'm full health at the moment anyway.
I don't think. Yeah, I think you got. The nice part about low max HP is it's really easy to heal up to it.
Well,
Winnie's going to
web
keep watch
the-
then as everyone rests, and she's going to investigate this door thoroughly. And also the one down. Oh wait, no, it's tied off now. But before you close that door off, I think he said we needed to go through this one to get the key, right? For the.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tie it off to maybe something deeper into the room rather than?
I will say I just realized that tying them off to each other doesn't do anything because they both open inwards to the hallway.
Darn it. Yeah,
So
okay.
it just
Wrong
makes the
direction.
rope go
Idea.
slack.
Find
Physics,
find a wedge, a rock, or a bit of wood and jam it under the
Yeah.
door.
Just jam
Sure.
it under both doors. Perfect.
Not this
I
one.
web
When
one
he's
of the
like at the
doors
door, like,
down.
stop! We need to get through this one.
Yeah.
What were you investigating, Winnie?
While everyone's going to rest, she's going to thoroughly investigate the dragon door, as
Okay.
well as the door one down. If I move this one here is. I know it's a
Yeah.
wall. This one here.
That one right there?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me an investigation check.
Come on. 17?
17. Neither are trapped, other than the pit trap on that one. And the only one that is locked is the one leading to the dragon room.
This door is unlocked, guys. Can I put my ear up against it and listen for anything just in case?
Perception check.
See if there's been any changes over the time. Oh no. 11.
11. Dead quiet in there.
Anyone want to check out this room? Oh wait, you're resting. Never mind. We'll wait.
You could check it out.
Winnie extinguishes all light.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to crack the door the tiniest. You said no traps. She's going to crack the door the tiniest bit and use her antenna to feel around the room and get a sense of the layout.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Ooh, 22.
Nice. And this is you using your new
Blind
your
sight.
blind fighting blight sight. Yeah. So you don't have dark. I forgot you don't have dark vision, but you do have blind sight.
Yes.
So yeah, you're able to kind of feel that this. It feels like a storeroom. Like you're feeling the shapes of like canisters and barrels and boxes and shelves lining both the northern and the southern walls.
Perfect.
You don't sense any movement from the room either.
Cool. I might leave it there until after everyone's finished resting. But so I close that door again.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I'll just come back to everyone else and wait until everyone's finished. I relay.
Revert back into satyr form during this rest.
Yes.
So my many legs slurp back into my body and I become humanoid.
Oh, we're
once
not
more.
matching anymore.
I'll do it again here in a minute, I'm sure.
Yes.
I
so
love
you're
when
able
we're
to
matching.
You are able to short rest, roll those hit dice, heal yourselves, except for Winnie, but you're max health anyway. What would you like to do? For the purposes of just awareness, the pit trap would eventually reset, but you guys know where that catwalk is now, so I'm just leaving it exposed on the map so that you can negotiate it.
Are we ready?
As ready as we're going to be, I think.
So. This one.
All right.
I'll show you that this room here is empty, just so you know. Storage.
All right, good to know.
Awesome.
Do we want to go check if they have any healing potions or anything first?
There is another door as well.
I think that
Yeah, there's
leads
a
to
door on the
Goblin
opposite
Town.
side of the storage room.
Yes. This Winnie, now everyone is awake and following, probably, hopefully. She's like checks over her shoulder every 2 seconds. She's going to investigate this room and the door.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Oh, lovely. 26.
Well, damn. This room has a bunch of just genuinely good supplies like fresh water and food and things like that. The food isn't that fresh. The north and south walls of this chamber are stacked halfway to the ceiling with barrels, boxes, crates, and there's a clear path between them for easy access to both the west and the eastern doors, and then also just if anyone wants to come in here to get something. So there's a couple of stores of water, wine, food. None of it's like perfect quality, but you know, there's some good cheeses in there. It also includes 5 pints of oil, along with a few barrels labeled. Winnie is able to read this elf pudding in Goblin.
Does anyone know what elf pudding is?
pudding made of elves, perhaps?
Oh no.
As
Do I know
a
what
half elf,
pudding
I'm
is?
slightly offended.
Make a history check. Anyone that Winnie, if you wanted to make a history check, I'd give you advantage because you're the goblin.
17.
17?
History.
7 on your disqualifier.
19.
19. Daya and Winnie both know that this is a bit of a cultural in-joke. Goblins sort of stereotype elves as being all vegetarian, so elf pudding is actually just the sort of like fermented extras of vegetables and fruit matter that they just keep as this like somewhat nutrient rich, somewhat horribly toxic like vegafruit paste.
Ew.
Like
that they just
kimchi?
use as like a yeah, it's basically like a less well-made kimchi. It is a goblinoid kimchi.
gotcha.
Alright.
Gross.
Lovely.
But rather than being like of proper leaves and things, it's like the stub, leafy, rooty end of a carrot and like potato skins, not the potatoes. Like it's just everything they didn't bother eating the first time around. They just kind of chuck it into a bin and see what happens, and then use it
Makes
as
sense.
like general purpose Vegemite flavoring later on.
Lovely.
Oh, I kind of want
It's the
to
mayo of the
taste them.
goblinoid world. Just smear that on
Oh.
anything.
Just,
Yuck.
but I mean,
It's
Here.
their condiment.
give me just a second. I'm gonna cast resistance on myself, and then I'm gonna taste it.
Oh.
It tastes.
Are you using a
unctuous.
spell slot?
No, that's a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
No.
It tastes unctuous. There's deep umami here, along with like a little like a back flavor of like bitter and salt at the same time. Give me a con save.
Got you. It's my D4. Ooh. Fuck. So somehow I rolled a 2 on both of these dice, and therefore that is a 5.
There is no mechanical failure condition here. This was more to see like if it was a pleasant taste to you. I would imagine it's probably like it's all these things that like you think under different circumstances or different amounts you might like, but it's probably just a little bit too much of it all to really enjoy.
Gotcha.
There's also a textural component that's not very. It's too sandy. It's really too sandy to be a pudding, but too puddingy to be a sand.
Yuck.
I relay this information.
It
It's got this
sounds like
sandy
when a child
texture.
makes mud pie.
Yes,
It's-
rather.
It's the dirt they
Oh.
put in there.
Yeah, it's got to be,
Aye.
honestly. I mean, they don't clean their vegetables, presumably, so it's just all the dirt that's on the vegetables when they put it in.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I do think I rather might tweak it a little when we get home, though. I think it could make a really good relish.
If you can improve it.
I might. I've never thought about cooking before. Winnie, do you think I should start cooking?
I think that sounds wonderful.
Oh, a good show.
Do you think Papa will let you use his kitchen?
Oh, I hope so. I'll have to ask. Maybe he's got some picture books on cooking.
Yes.
I don't mean to be rude or anything, but aren't you technically part fungus?
Yes.
So isn't there mushroom in that?
Mhm.
Good to know.
Nature is a
Give and take.
self-symbiotic
Mm-hmm.
existence, yes. So, whilst I am part tree and part fungus and
Hmm.
I don't know, nature is reclaiming everything and it's meant to be that way.
Well, those who die, let those who live continue to live. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
And
I
let
say
us
food is much the same.
be the nutrients for our next folks, and so
Mhm.
on and so forth.
I'd say at some point, definitely, Theisha has broken off a mushroom, so then we both could try it at one point.
For sure, for sure. Anytime like a new fungus pops up somewhere, like a new color, I'm like, should we try it?
Yes.
Look, we get under the covers with like a little covered lamp, and we're like, okay, are you ready?
Mhm. Some of them are not
Once or
pleasant.
twice. Yeah, some of them are not pleasant, and some of them definitely make you trip.
Yeah,
Like
I
Mhm.
was
we were
thinking.
like, the walls are moving. What is happening?
You've definitely seen the flat side of a circle a couple times.
Mhm.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Be like, oh, you have 4 arms.
You can
Now
hold
you
so
have
many
8.
hands.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's like 80 fingers.
How's this door looking?
Anyway, yes,
The
the
door
Yes.
looks unlocked and untrapped.
Oh.
You do see a little bit of light from underneath it.
Mhm.
It's this like hazy light. It's like light on the other side of like a curtain or like moving through a smoke. It's very difficult to discern. It's not like a clear light from the other side.
Should we check out this door?
I'm sure.
Yes.
Winnie's gonna fly above it again if there's enough room, so she's like kind of perched. And she's who wants to take the first peek?
Clearly not me.
I suppose I will.
Hmm.
All right.
I
Unless
cast
Anya,
resistance on
do
you.
I appreciate that. Anya, do you have a particular need to go in here?
Needs? Well,
Want? Desire?
as I said, I'm
Curiosity?
here to get things done. Quota to fill, all that. But I don't necessarily think it's the cleverest thing for the one in very loud armor to peek in the door. But that's just me.
You do make a very wonderful point. If you would like to go, then be my guest.
Oh, I'm not much better than you are right now. I don't know who dressed us, but
Oh, lovely.
fairly
I guess
sure-
it will be.
Yeah, that makes any sense.
I guess it. I'll look.
or you know better than me.
I guess I'll look.
I could try and look.
Yeah.
Meepo, you're not
Ooh.
putting yourself in danger, darling.
Well-
I'll hold on to the door so then it doesn't open too far. So if I can give advantage somehow,
Yeah.
then that's exactly what I want to do.
Balance out the disadvantage from my armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm
me-
trying.
Hang on.
I'll say yeah. I'll say you could be doing the help action to do a stealth check. So do a stealth at just a straight roll.
Okay. 4.
It is not the best because like your whole body is tense and you open the door and like one of your greaves like slides along the stone and it's this horrible like noise. It's like ooh, that was loud. But you open the door and you see on the other side of it like immediately like smoke starts pouring into the room and you can see this weird smoky hallway.
On the right
with
track.
flavor text.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, smoke is currently filling our room, so I'm going to close this.
Several torches, mounted in crude sconces, burn fitfully around this chamber, filling the air with a haze. A double row of marble columns, carved with entwining dragons, runs the length of the hall. So each of these pillars on the hall are like carved with dragon motifs. Basically the whole area, just so you're aware, mechanically is lightly obscured, meaning that you would have disadvantage perceiving and hitting things in that area.
Is there something wrong with the smoke?
Give me a nature check or a survival check.
Can I help her with that?
Sure. You'd have to move a little bit closer, but you can help her with it.
I can do that.
Can I do a survival check as well?
23 survival.
Ooh. Dad, would
Never
you
mind.
Thank you for the help,
Da-
though.
Dia, what did you get? I'd still like you to roll.
Okay. I got a 7.
7. Okay. Not low enough for there to be negative consequences. You both arrive at basically the same conclusion. This is not like This is more just the smoke that you get from a poorly ventilated room. It's tough to say, although you would guess, since the goblins haven't done anything about it, you would guess that the ventilation here is enough that you wouldn't suffocate just staying in that room. But it's definitely not pleasant. It's just kind of like being in a poorly ventilated smoke shop.
All right.
Lovely.
And you do notice it's hard to see because of the vision cone on the map, but there are 3 doors on the northern side. 1 door you can see on the southern end.
Winnie hasn't entered.
And
This is for the viewers.
this is for the viewers' sake. And I think you
For the
probably see
viewers.
what is the dark vision range.
Oops.
Boop. Yeah. So anyone with dark vision would be able to see another door at the very far end of the hallway.
All right.
Is there? I forget the reason we're finding Goblin Town versus
Versus the
Catching
dragon
The
returning.
key.
Yeah, why
We
aren't we
need-
going to get the dragon?
we
We need
need
to get
to-
Calcryx.
We can't open that door without the key that the lady has in Goblin Town, right? That's why. That was.
You
Which
can't break the
door?
door? Don't you have tools? Can't you disable it?
No, I don't. And I had to look at it, it just says
Okay.
locked, and my brain went key.
lockpick?
Can you pick locks, Meepo?
I mean, I can try, but I'm not
I
particularly
can-
good at it.
I can pick locks. But I need lockpicks.
Do I have anything that I could use my forge skills to like bend into an attempt at a lockpick?
Was there anything in that
you-
pile of goblin stuff as well that would have
Yeah,
been resembled a
in-
lockpick? Or you've been able to use?
Give me an investigation check for the goblin stuff. It wouldn't be in that bandit room, but you could check the storeroom potentially.
Yes, I
Mm.
would love to check the storeroom for some.
I got a dirty
Goodies.
20.
Dirty
Yes.
20?
Nice.
They are serviceable lockpicks. There's a serviceable set of thieves' tools. For the sake of this, you could add thieves' tools to your inventory. However, I will just meta note there's an asterisk next to those, such that they
I will
probably
edit
have-
it.
They've got a little bit of don't roll low.
Oh, okay.
They're,
Oh,
frag-
yeah, I'll
they're
try.
fragile.
They're fragile, yeah.
I think
They've
this
seen
might
better
work.
days.
Is it thieves' tools or lockpick set
Thieves' tools.
under thieves' tools? Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Add.
Let's try the door then, yes?
Let's go try the door.
And then I'll say with I'll just roll that investigation / passive perceptions. This door to the immediate north is locked. And you note that it is a very similar make and style to the door that was on the other side, with the
Oh.
leading to the dragon room.
Should they lead to the same room, perhaps?
Hmm. I think that's what Bandit Boy said.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I do think we should maybe go around rather than maybe accidentally.
Sending the dragon into Goblin Town.
Yes, also that.
Good call. Hmm. At least someone's clever.
I do. Clever's a lot.
So are we opening the door?
We're
Let's-
going to go and try and open the door. Yes.
Meepo has little happy feet, nervous shuffling.
Oh. Love it.
Which are we opening this one or are we opening?
Go back to the
The other
hallway, right?
one.
So then
The
Yeah,
we'll
other
go
one.
near,
Other one.
and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alrighty. Are y'all closing that door behind you, leading to the storerooms and stuff?
I think
Yes.
so.
Mhm.
Boop. A boop. A
Oh no,
boop.
Dia's stuck on
Yep.
the other side.
Sorry.
I got you.
Okay.
Oh.
Now I
Love the
have
doors,
thieves'
they kill me.
have proficiency, so that will be like dexterity plus proficiency.
Yep, dexterity
Mhm.
plus 2.
Okay. I need my Raven and Riddle dice so that I know I will roll better than I have been.
I shall send them to you quite soon, darling.
That's not bad. 15.
15. You're like working hard at each tumbler. It's taking a little while to find all of the pins. That is exactly what you needed. You are able to
Yes!
unlock that door.
Yay.
Nice.
Oof. It's been a long time since I've done this. I don't know. I just thank you.
I've never seen you do it before.
Satisfying.
Yes.
Door is
I'm
open.
very
Well, not open. Unlocked.
dexterous. Shall we? Does it sound like there's an angry dragon in there?
Make a perception check.
That's really bad.
19, if I'm included on that
5.
roll.
5.
21.
19 die, you're not able to hear anything from that distance, and 5, you're also not
Oh,
able
okay.
to hear anything from that distance.
Poke my head in.
Okay. Open the door.
Open the door. I'm just. God, I guess I keep trying to click on the shared screen rather than the
Yeah.
thing. It's cool. Oh.
Mounted and
Ooh.
stuffed animal heads adorn the walls. The mounting
love
job
that.
looks like it's been knocked askew, but the assortment of heads includes cattle, rats, and other not particularly impressive specimens, although you do notice a very large bug head mixed in along with the rest of them. Smashed and broken cabinets and small tables litter the periphery of the room, mute victims of some sort of recent rampage. You notice that in the center, where you can see a little bit of a spiral on the map, there is a rusted iron spike in the center of the room, trailing a broken chain. And there are thin
Okay.
patches of frost coating sections of the walls, floor, and other debris in the room.
The white dragon has definitely been in here recently.
Mm-hmm.
You do feel a small drop in temperature as you open that door.
I don't think beam is the correct tense there, Saoirse. I think is might be more accurate.
That's fair.
Meepo, darling, you
I-
know this dragon, correct?
I do, Calcryx! And he is just
He's-
hauling butt straight
Oh.
across that thingy.
Okay,
Mm.
darling.
And he,
I'm gonna cast
Calcryx!
resistance on him.
you like slap him as he goes in. Calcryx! Calcryx, I'm here! Where are you?
Winnie is not in the room.
Just for context.
Do not.
Just to make sure we're all on the same page, Winnie's not actually
Winnie
here.
is not in the room. Winnie, I'm going to, as much as it pains me for the viewer's sake, I'm going to move you out of the room.
Okay.
Because
Important.
you hear Calcryx! Ah! And I need to roll a save. Fortunately, gave him resistance.
Yes. Roll
Well
a
done,
d4
darling.
and add it.
That room's unlocked
Oh!
for fog of war anyway, so that makes it look better.
No. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
He rolled a natural 1.
No,
My baby!
baby.
This breath weapon damage roll brought to you by Raven and Riddle D8.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
God.
man.
How many D8s are there? Who knows?
Damn, it sounds like
A
4.
lot.
Oh, that's a lot of 8s. Oh, that's a lot of 8s. Oh, oh.
No.
You, Saoirse, you see this horrifying sight as Meepo turns. Calcryx! And like he looks like smiling, and then all of a sudden the smile starts to turn to fear as a blast of cold wind sprays across his face, and his whole body just like
Meepo.
he has been popsicled.
Oh no.
Matt, this is not a good ad for my dice.
That was
Actually, it's a great ad for your dice.
that
Yeah,
was a
that was
total
pretty cool ad.
of 24.
It was pretty cool.
cold
I just feel
damage.
bad now.
Is he
He's-
dead? He's
he's-
dead
yeah.
then, or
If you Saoirse, there's a moment of pause where you're like, What? Was he dead? And then you just see this white head crunch through the ice and rip away the head. And just this munching noise. Like someone just going to town chewing ice in the corner of the room.
I don't speak Draconic.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Well,
Do lizards speak Draconic?
Lizards would not beasts probably would not natively speak Draconic.
Damn it.
I will say that you hear some like shuffling and like the bumping of like wooden furniture and stuff. And things go quiet, but Saoirse, you can still hear like very slow breathing in the room. You get the sense that if you walked in there, you'd probably know where it is.
Gonna hold up my hands. First, I'm gonna use my wild shape to go all symbiotic entity. So my spores are very thick around me and give me 8 temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to lift my hands in the air, poke my head in.
Okay.
I'm going to cast
Someone's
resistance
coming.
on her.
Announce yourself. Don't surprise her.
You do have to get onto the little catwalk.
Calcryx?
You step into the room, and you see like kind of hiding beneath a jumbled pile of table, there is this as big as you, if not a little bit bigger, white dragon wyrmling.
I'm here to help. Do you understand me?
I'll show this to y'all.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh,
The baby.
damn, I can't move.
The baby dragon.
Should be able to zoom out, I think. Yeah.
What
I
are
don't know.
dragons considered like tag, are they beasts?
They are dragons.
Okay.
They have
Damn
their
it.
own creature type.
Okay. That's fine. I can't.
As you sort of meet eyes, there's this deep chill as like you can see this little like a fog bank move towards you from its breath.
Can I offer it a rat?
Throw it a rat.
Just
Give me a persuasion check.
okay. Okay. Why
Can I-
not an animal handling check?
Can I throw her another rat so that
'Cause
she
it is
has an
not
extra
an
one in her
animal.
hand?
Mm-mm.
Wait, can I throw her an extra rat so as like a help action? So that she has an extra one?
I like the image of you throwing a rat and then another rat just like landing in the room right in front of her feet.
Here's another one. I gave them.
I won't say advantage, but you get a +1. It's not advantage, but it's a +1.
Well, that will make this a straight roll because my persuasion is a -1 modifier. So
All right then. Let's see what the dice says.
the dice says it's an 8.
It's an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a con save.
It's really hard to talk to things when you don't have their language.
Yes.
Yeah, it
In
makes
case
it hard,
anybody
doesn't
was
it?
wondering.
Yeah, and the one member of the party that could speak it is Powder.
Got
Powder.
Yep. Great. Good job. Good job, Meepo. Yep.
Uh-huh.
He was so happy to see her again.
Does the
I
goblin
know!
speak Draconic?
14.
14. That is a success, so you will take half of this damage.
Yay! That's great.
Okay.
I love that.
So instead of 20 cold damage, you take 10 cold damage.
Okay, my temporary HP is gone. This is why I did that.
Mhm.
Yup.
That was brilliant.
That was very smart.
Nicely done.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
if you want, we can roll initiative. If you are just straight booking it out of there, we can skip the initiative. It is up to you.
I don't know.
The choice is yours. I've got the combat music ready to play.
Should
Just
we
let me know.
run or try to subdue it?
What does Saoirse want to do? You've got no time to discuss with your team. This is a Saoirse
Okay.
choice. You have just taken a blast of frost breath to the face, and you can see it like clawing its way towards you. The fresh sight of seeing a kobold popsicle just get absolutely ripped off the top.
Oh.
This thing clearly wants more than rats for its
Clearly.
next snack. What do you do?
I will
Matt, that's so threatening.
roll.
I love
roll
that.
initiative.
Yeah, let's roll initiative!
Yep.
Get
Okay.
destroyed. Vengeance for Meepo.
True,
and
vengeance for
Meepo.
Meepo.
I'm going to need the dragon to make a Constitution save.
We'll do that once we are in turn order. It's not actually within 10 feet of you just yet, but
We're gonna get there. I promise.
we'll get there. It will definitely get there.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty. Winnie, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
Nice. Anya.
15.
Very cool. Daya.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Daya is ready for action. Saoirse.
I just saw Meepo get ripped to shreds.
4.
4.
Wait. 5, 6.
6.
6.
Excellent. Hey, the breath weapon got used on only a single target, so there is an advantage there. Daya, you are leading us up.
Fuck. Okay.
Sorry.
I am leaving the Meepo popsicle there because he is
You're a
actually
dick.
causing a little bit of rough terrain in that square. He is an
Yeah.
obstruction.
Okay, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I can't play this character like they have Sentinel because they don't.
Not yet.
I almost always have Sentinel when I like actually get to play, so it is weird.
There's a view of Calcryx in all her cold glory.
Okay,
Beautiful.
I
so
would
pretty.
like to.
I just want to be her friend.
Do I want to? I don't know if I want to hit it. I'm gonna hit it. Okay. Now I've said it out loud. I have to do it.
So it's 5, 10. Would you want to be there at 15, or you could be in this square at 10 feet of movement?
I have 30 feet of movement, so I'm gonna.
No, I mean, as in you've used 10 to get to that square.
Yes.
Okay.
So can I go over here?
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. I would just like to present a different target,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think that it can get both of us in that. It might be able to. I'm doing my best.
We're doing our best here.
Doing our besties.
And I would like to throw my light hammer at it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Throw that hammer.
It's gonna be a 12.
A 12. Let me double check. When the DM looks back at the stat block and cringes. No, that is not gonna hit. The light hammer pings off of this like heavy, strong, like central crest ridge. You can see this thing is like built for battle. Its whole front skull, it almost looks like bony protrusions out of its scales, and the eyes are at the side, always alert, always hungry.
All right. Well, come get a meal then. Let's go. And I would
I'm-
just like to use my turn to kind of like focus its attention so that everyone else can get in the room
Sure.
with as little fuss as possible if they want to.
You've definitely given it. You've insulted it by throwing. The rat was at least an offering. The hammer was a direct assault to its pride. It cannot.
It killed
stand
Meepo.
this.
We're having a fight now.
Absolutely fair.
Meepo.
100%.
Mhm.
Anya.
And
It wanted a fight. We're having a fight.
We're having a
my
fight.
mushrooms are all frosty now.
For the sake of movement, that catwalk counts as difficult terrain, by the way.
Oh, so
Unless you can fly, obviously.
which only one of us can. I think I can at least get into the room, right?
Yes, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get into the space just north of Saoirse.
Yeah,
With
that's
your
what I
movement.
thought. Yep, but come on, will you go through
Yeah,
the
I
door,
got,
please?
I got you. I got you.
Thank you. Awkward spatial awareness, not my body, but
Yep.
anyway.
I think I will be better about drawing the dungeon walls so that spaces with a door like that, just the whole thing is the door instead of 2 bits of wall and then a door. So
It's
that's
all
easier
good.
to
I
go
genuinely
around
am
in
just
the future.
bad with spaces. I walk into walls, Matt, all the time. You know this is true.
Yeah, me
It's-
too.
Can
Valid.
confirm.
Yeah, forget
That's
I
just-
have an entire body.
That's just factual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Factual real life facts.
Mm-hmm.
Hex.
Anya, you are staring
Considering
down a big old white dragon.
and the resulting ice tail of Meepo is by my feet, right?
Yes. I mean, it's
Gross.
actually most of his body, just the head. Seemed to have been as much a
Fantastic.
symbolic bite as anything.
Wonderful. So as Anya steps into that space and hears her boot crunch down onto whatever part of Meepo it contacts with,
Yep.
she like freezes looking down for a moment and goes, "Well, that was a shame." And kind of again her shoulders and her head just droop forward. And after a few minutes it kind of like twitches back up and you have Fia like swinging that mace. But like her turn is coming back out and she's pissed.
Nice.
Well, hello.
I what? Where are we? What the hell happened? What did I miss? How is he dead? You know what? It's just
It's been a lot after you went active. For now, we have to knock out this dragon, I think.
You think? Okay.
I do, indeed, yes. Just trying to make sure you're on the same page. You seemed, missed some stuff, and I just...
Oddly enough, I can't miss the giant dragon sitting in front of me, Daya. But
I
yeah,
mean,
I
fair
missed
enough,
a few
I'm
things.
just-
Thanks.
I just would like... Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's my turn. DM. Sorry.
Okay. I will say, if you wanted a if you wanted to use your action for not the switch, you totally could.
As in, stay as Anya?
No, as in Fia gets an action. Or if you want to say that the switch takes an action, you could say that as well. Up to you.
Well, if I can, I would like to try and swing the mace in such a way that it does wrap around Calcryx's neck.
Okay. You would have to be within 5 feet of her, I think.
And I'm 10, aren't I?
You're 10, yeah. You
Yeah,
could dash
yeah.
up to her, or you could dodge. Yeah, up to you.
Alright, let's dash and see if we can throw a chain around her neck.
Yeah.
Perfecto.
And then Winnie, you are going to be up. Oh, Winnie, I had a terrible thought.
Okay.
Don't get
Which
stuck in
character
the
sheet?
room, Winnie.
Winnie, what would you like to do?
Winnie is going to fly over to this door.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of. How much effort would it be to get that block out? And
You did stick it. I'd say it'd be an action to
Okay.
unstick that door.
it is just a wooden door.
It's just a wooden door, yeah.
She just wants to be like, "Can you speak dragon?" She's knocking on it.
No,
Who can?
I don't know, not me.
Useless.
You know, under these circumstances, fair. That's a fair assessment of my current skill set at this moment. Good luck.
Thank you. So then so that's would have been half 5, 10, 15.
5, 10.
Could I get back to the door?
Yes.
Because I don't have the disadvantage.
You have 30 feet of movement, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'd be able to get right up to there.
Am I able to peek my head in to do a longbow shot or not?
I'd say you would need the movement to kind of finish into that door. You could ready a longbow shot for if you were able to see and shoot through the doorway.
Perfect. I will ready a longbow shot for if the dragon becomes in my view area.
Alrighty. Oh gosh.
But she's kind of staying out of sight as much as she can, cover as much as she can. She understands that means she can't see him well.
I'm gonna do some bookkeeping and close this kobold tab. Won't be needing those stats for a little while.
Oh no.
You absolute asshole.
Okay, did not regenerate the breath weapon. That's good. First bit of good news. And is going to take a bite at Fia, who has presented herself as a target.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. A Raven and Riddle D10 worth of piercing damage. I'm sorry, Sam. I'll stop.
No, it's okay. I'm 100% down.
Sam, your dice are out to protect Fia. They did not want to roll high, so that is going to
In
be
fairness, I'm also using Raven and Riddle dice, so this is kind of like
Sam versus Sam.
It's a Raven and Riddle off.
It's a riddle off.
It's a riddle off.
4 piercing damage and 1 cold damage, as the jaws like bite around your shield and just like icicles start to form in the air and dribble down onto your arm. You are being confronted with a very deadly thing, but that is all it can do for its turn. Its turn is over. And
Oh please, Matt, continue to cause me pain.
It is Saoirse's turn.
I'm just gonna shit myself real quick. Sorry.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. We've had the dungeon. It is dragon time.
It is dragon time.
That's
It's
fair.
dragon time. Okay.
Now
I'm gonna.
I want to pay a cameo for the actor that plays the green/white ranger to do its dragon time, but in the tone of its morphin time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mighty
100%.
dragon time.
mm-hmm.
I will. Fuck. There's so many. I just am a little terrified, but it's okay.
Seriously, I will give you the benefit of some meta knowledge. You know that its breath weapon is a cone. It is not a line.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, and bop it with my staff.
Yeah, bop it.
Twist it.
Twist it.
Twist it.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Bop it with my staff all the while being like, I just want to be friends. Okay.
Give me that attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Betrayed. My god, yeah. That was not good. That will not do it, for sure. For sure, that will not happen.
The staff
That's not-
just bonks, and you can see some of that fungus like crystallize and start to get frozen just from contact with her.
My god.
Daya, you are up. Was there? Sorry, did you want to do any bonus action, Saoirse?
I don't really have any bonus actions, so
Okay.
I cannot.
No worries. Daya, you are up.
I am gonna rock up on it and inflict wounds.
Ooh, I love it.
Ooh.
Give me that touch attack.
It's
Oh.
a touch attack.
That sounded
Melee spell
sexual.
attack.
Of course it
So
is. We can't get through anything in this campaign without it sounding semi-sexual.
It is a dungeon.
Yeah.
It's a kinky campaign. We've been over this.
Many times.
19.
19 will hit. Hot
Hey.
damn. Drop some
Yeah.
necrotic.
Drop some d10s. Also, to be fair, I have been rolling Raven and Riddle dice this entire time.
Hey.
Of course I have. I should have had this ready. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I wish I took sleep.
Okay. 10 total damage.
Oh man. Yeah.
But it's necrotic, so...
But it is necrotic. You see all of that come through. The white scales start to like dull and then just like crisp up and blacken, and it immediately whips its head on you. You have now become enemy number 1.
Try it.
Anya, you are up.
Fia.
Oh, Fia, sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good. I know it's confusing. That's why I said it. Well, I suppose we're gonna go with what she originally wanted to do and use her mace. Go. There it is. Okay, cool. 17?
17 will hit.
Yes.
Oh, the tide turns.
Okay. Oh hell yeah! 7.
7 points of damage. Excellent. Yeah, you're roughing it up. It is taking 2 good hits.
Technically, Fia has 2 weapon fighting, and I still have Anya's scimitar.
Do you have a shield on right now, or were you going in without shield?
I think because I had the scimitar, I didn't have the shield up because Anya doesn't use that.
Okay. Yeah, you
Um,
could 2 weapon. Is the mace a light weapon?
No, it's not. So no,
Okay.
I wouldn't.
So
Yeah.
can't 2 weapon fight.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It is Winnie's turn.
Winnie
gonna die.
is going to pop her head into the room, take a shot at the dragon with her longbow.
Yep.
Oh.
It's gonna get a little cover shooting into that melee, but you can do it.
I can do it. I can do it. That is a 16?
Oh, without the cover, that would have hit. With the cover,
Damn.
that is
Ugh.
like in the brawl.
Oh,
as
wait.
Fia is swinging her mace.
Do
Oh,
the +1 arrows give you a +1 to hit or just to damage?
They do give you a +1 to hit.
In my brain,
In your brain, I trust you. I believe you.
Sorry. I literally was
okay.
like, make sure that's the first thing that comes out of your mouth is that you've got the +1, and then I didn't. But I did. So technically, 17.
That is still a miss with the
Damn,
cover.
that's okay. So I've lost one of those arrows.
Respect the hustle, though.
Respect the hustle. That was a good pull.
And then...
Use your magic items.
Yes, exactly. And then I'm going to then go back outside of the room. And
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry.
Brilliant.
It's the cover shooter.
That's the end of my turn.
It is Calcryx's turn. Let's see if we get the breath weapon back.
He did.
No.
No breath weapon.
Oh.
You're okay.
Thank God. Thank God.
Oh,
It does start its turn, so would you like to use your reaction, Saoirse?
Yes, I would. Constitution.
That's a fail. I only rolled a 9.
Fuck yes. Because I have symbiotic entity, I get to roll 2.
Is that still up?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I got all of your temp HP with the breath weapon, but there's still some. Cool.
Yes. It's these all last for 10 minutes until you lose the
The temp
temporary.
HP.
Well, The way I read that is that the temporary hit points, because it says these all are in effect. I don't know.
Until you lose the temp. Basically, once the temp HP is gone, your symbiotic entity is also gone. That's collapsed. So you
Oh.
don't get the boosted damage dice.
Okay.
Unless you'd have to reuse the symbiotic entity to get the boosted damage dice.
Got you. Got you.
Mm.
Okay. That is 1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Ding.
It is
Get our
more than
damage.
none.
Mm-hmm.
It's more
It's
than none.
more than
More
none.
of those scales. Those scales start to like the blackened scales that Dia made are starting to grow like these little black like spongy needles are starting to grow up out of it.
Hell yeah.
Dia, you still did the most damage. You are still target numero uno. It's
Yeah, that's okay.
that is gonna be a 19 to hit.
Fuck. Yeah, that's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'll
it's
be fine.
6 piercing damage and 4 cold damage.
Fuck.
As
Okay.
It takes a bite out of Dia.
Okay, that hurt. Dia looks rough.
It is going to it just looks around and is going to move to right Shmia, and you can see while it's moving and bouncing off of the walls, it also just makes note of Winnie's presence as sort of another one.
I'm not here. I'm a
And-
figment of your imagination.
It is going to be Saoirse's turn, and Saoirse normally that would provoke an AOO, but you used your reaction, so it was able to get out of there. Saoirse, you are up.
Big ol' heck. Big ol' heck.
Big old heck and darn it.
Big ol' heck and darn it. Let's see. I had rolled really good last session on dragon knowledge
Yes.
stuff. Do I know that they're resistant to poison stuff, or
You would not imagine so.
okay?
You know that cold is going to do absolutely nothing to this thing, but other damage types should be fine.
Other damage types should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I want to do it? Am I gonna? I'm sorry.
You're
There's a
doing
lot of
great.
things.
There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things. I'm gonna wild shape and fold back into spider form.
Spider.
Nope.
Spider form.
Eater.
Your
Well,
Well. Choose wisely.
yes, spider form.
Spider.
Spider form.
So you are a spider.
Am spider. Fold back into myself, mostly because extra hit points are nice.
Yes, those are very
And
valuable.
then I will do him, her, it a big nom.
Okay, which space are you moving in to get that nom action?
I will come around to the other side
Ooh, okay. Getting a
because
little flank.
yeah, and cone shit.
Yeah, and also avoid cone shit.
Bad idea to be in cone shape.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. God. Okay. No, I don't want to. I want to roll that one. Maybe this one.
You're doing amazing.
No, that's a natural one.
Oh no.
You were doing amazing.
You were doing amazing, and the fangs are going, and the wing smacks down. You were not expecting. It's sort of that fighting with new anatomy. You're not used to fighting a thing with wings that are this hardened. Alrighty, Dia, that is your turn. Oh.
Yes. It's your turn.
Motherfucker. Of course it is.
Good luck. Let's not
Okay.
die.
I might die. I don't give a shit. Meepo went down. I'm not having this.
For Meepo.
Poor Meepo.
For
We could run
Oh.
The
still.
war cry. Running is always an option, and
Running is
crying
always
is
an
a free
option.
action.
Mhm.
And what?
Crying is a free action. Don't mind me, I'm being a dick.
I am going to. This is not the smartest thing that I could do. I'm gonna hit it with my hammer.
Do it! Do you have another hammer, or did you pick up your hammer on the way over?
Yes.
Okay. You could have
Um,
easily done that, because you walked past where the hammer would have clankled onto.
Great. That was my next question. Okay. First one is a 21.
21 hits.
Amazing. And I'm gonna put my. Can I put my shield on my back as like a free action?
Like doffing your shield?
Yeah.
It's technically an action to doff your shield.
Shit. Okay. So I'm gonna do 1d6 plus 2, and then I'm gonna shove it with my shield
Yeah.
at disadvantage. 7 damage.
Oh, 7 damage. Damn.
Mhm. My dice roll well for me sometimes, but not this time. So that's gonna be a 4.
A 4. That is not gonna do it. I rolled higher than that. What did I roll? I rolled. Okay, it wasn't that great, but rolled higher than that. So you are able to shove it like in the sense of like narratively, it's not putting up like you whack it and you can kind of see it like it gets a little bit discombobulated and you kind of check it with the shield, but to not able to push it.
It's okay.
Anya.
Okay.
Ophia. Thank
Mm,
God, I was so ready for it to be the same the whole episode, so now I'm just absolutely stuck.
Sorry.
We'll get you a little name tag
I'm gonna
thingy that I'll
change.
swap
I'm gonna change it
over.
on my initiative order. The problem is the A went.
I like
first.
have to wear a scarf or something, a different color. But right. So Fia looks around for a few minutes. Makes brief eye contact with Daya, and it's like the first chance you get, give that bloody fire potion if you haven't used it already over to Winnie. And then Fia's going to attempt to jump on the back of this dragon's back.
Give me a grapple check. Yes.
yes.
Athletics.
Hell yes.
I am not rolling well.
Good.
Good.
Amazing.
You said athletics, yeah? Not acrobatics. You said
I
athletics.
said athletics. Yep.
Okay, fantastic. That's 16.
You are on the back of this dragon.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Gripping as hard as I can, and if possible, swing the chain of my mace around its neck, almost like reins / a lead.
I will say that,
But I have
that's
to do
part
that
of you.
next.
That's part of you mounting up.
Perfect.
It's not going to necessarily do anything mechanically, but that is like how you are maintaining, like staying on this thing.
Yes, perfect. Fantastic.
Excellent. Alrighty. Winnie, you are up.
Winnie comes in low this time, so rather than coming in from the top like she was and shooting, she's actually coming from up the pit and shooting through down to the bottom, so try and confuse and which direction
Disorient it.
she's actually coming in. And she's going to let
Yes.
off another longbow. Oh, nice, 22.
Hey.
22, even with the cover from Fia, is gonna hit.
All right. That is, oh yes, that is 8 damage. Oh, 9 because she used her second, +1 arrow.
Yes.
She's going to
How would you
continue
like to do
using them
this?
until they're gone. What?
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Are we non-lethaling or are we lethaling?
You don't get a choice on a ranged attack. This is a lethal attack.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Want to
Wait-
try and
oh,
heal?
shit.
That's
Wi-
the thing.
Winnie
you
didn't
consider, but
know.
Right now, you are.
That's
going-
okay.
That's okay.
You're doing your
No, you're
best, and that's
good.
all that matters.
Yeah.
If anyone, kind of takes a look through the side of their eye, they actually see Winnie pop up from the ground where the pit is, and it's and it's like, leave my friends alone, and let's go with an arrow, and is just aiming towards, like kind of, I'm guessing because Fia was on top, she's kind of going for a belly shot, like underneath, chin, belly, kind of chest area.
The arrow embeds itself, and you can see the magic like dig in and just like spiral in, and it's in that same weak spot from the inflict wounds. It's like it just like slumps onto the ground, Fia like holding it down, and you can see the claw just kind of like pitifully scratching out at the floor, and it starts to go still.
Oh.
Whether or not
So sad.
it lives to return to the Kobold clan is something we'll find out next week.
I hate you.
You're such a dick.
I'm upset.
I literally was trying to tell Aaron about something that you did, and he went, "Oh, is that the asshole?" Because last stream I was like, "You fucking asshole."
I have made a name for myself. Most
Indeed.
excellent. Well,
Oh gosh.
good job, guys. Good job. That was not an
Ugh.
easy fight, and you are handling it well.
Thank you.
Killed me.
We did do pretty good. We did do pretty good, guys.
We
Like,
did. We did do pretty good, but also
we
Meepo's
did
dead, and
good.
that makes me sad.
At what cost?
I know. Meepo's
That's
dead
what
and the
I
dragon
thought.
is dead.
I will say, like, I don't like.
Well,
I enjoyed being the jerk in this moment, but the adventure literally does say if Meepo is with them, it prioritizes Meepo and murders him at first chance. She does not like Meepo at all. It's directly
That's
from the
fair.
book.
I mean,
makes
that's fair.
sense.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Chapter.
I'm not.
Mhm.
You're doing an amazing job DMing,
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
which
doing
means
great.
I'm
all,
mad at you.
We love you,
all
Matt.
are doing an amazing job playing, and you all are doing an amazing job watching. Thank you for joining us this week.
Yes.
Thank you.
you for
Thank
watching us
you.
delve further into the Sunless Citadel. Will Calcryx survive? Will the PCs be able to parlay with a beast that does not share any of their languages? How
Why
is this
not?
going to go down? Find out next week. And in the meantime, are you ready for more tales?
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Hang around while we raid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna
Yeah.
raid somebody.
yeah.